Isaiah Cannon is out there with his Smith. And there's Okafor, and it's Noel, and at the 4. And for the Hawks, Mills at the power forward with Horford at center. Reed out there with Kyle Korver, and it's Bazemore at the 3.
Well, guys, once again, the 76ers finished second to last in the East. Amazingly managed to win fewer games against the East than they did the year before, which was 14 wins in 2014.
We're broadcasting from Atlanta here at the Phillips Arena. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting 5 for both teams. And one of the players we'll be seeing in this one, Al Horford.
I also really like his skill as a low-post passer, guys. He sees the whole court and doesn't hesitate to pass up his own shot if he can get the ball to a teammate for a better look.
Well, guys, for the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off the watch to Chicago. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
And that result was no surprise because they played very loosely with the basketball.
They sure did. There's no question about it. And when you come out on the wrong end of the turnover battle, you're often going to be on the wrong end of the scoreboard as well, Greg. You know that.
One thing great about Philadelphia, you talked about, there's only 12 wins for them last year against the East.
And Kevin, how about them not getting a win against their own conference? Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to the Heat.
And really lucky that they weren't blown out in that game because I just thought the effort was lacking.
They just couldn't hit on anything that worked for them, no matter what approach they used.
Reed pitched to Corbin. Back to Reed. Fires the 3. No luck. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these players. Both looking to take round one.
And Greg, the first time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage, demonstrate you're better. And that could make it easier down the road.
Sinks the triple. Reed's got 8 points.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that.
Look at his contract, and Kyle Korver is a steal clerk at 4 years and $24 million.
Yeah, but he's a guy not only who can shoot it, clearly, but a good team defender as well. I think he's a really solid, complete player and a polished pro in terms of offense.
Seems like he's on before the Hawks, a different team offensively. No question. Let's get from Horford, and it's just from Reed.
And that's how a coach would draw it up on the fast break.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Noel. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots. He also altered a ton of shots.
The Hawks leading, and the dunk by Reed.
And that is a major league plus right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I caught up with head coach Brett Brown. We talked about the keys to this game, and he singled out Paul Millsap as a player they've simply got to be mindful of. Coach told me he's always been an energy guy, someone you have to locate and box out every possession. But he's developed his offensive game to the point where he's more than just a hustle guy. He's also a scoring threat now, and a guy we can't leave open. They'll be watching.
Doris, thank you for the Doris.
And that's how it's supposed to be. Find that hole in the D. Go hard to the right.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And here's Smith after the basket by Atlanta. And here's Covington from the arc. While Millsap with the rebound. Right side Korver. Back to Reed. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Bazemore. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. You look back last this year, and the Hawks were incredible at home last season. Not a bad way to help unveil that beautiful statue of Dominique Wilkins in front of the stadium.
Yeah, I mean, and so much went right for the Hawks. And adding that statue was the cherry on top. Very classy move from that organization.
They get it back.
Really an extraordinary game for insanity. He's already got 12 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
You know, for the Hawks last season, they ended with a 35-6 record at home, and that was the best in the East and the second best in the NBA.
And the 76ers making a change here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. Landry comes in for Nerlens Noel. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And Hollis Thompson subbed in for Isaiah Cannon. And he sinks the second.
And for the Hawks, it was a good year to get the city. No, it was a great year to get the city talking about basketball again. Atlanta hasn't always rallied behind this team, but boy, did they show up more than usual last season.
That's got to be the tough pull for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there.
Kicks it to Thompson. Number 12. It's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Hardaway dishes to Humphries. Leads him in there. Thompson with the block. Now here's Grant. Right side Landry. Side Landry. The dish to Embiid. Number 12. No good on that last second attempt here. That's it. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Here's Reed. The Hawks again can't hit.
And without a doubt, one of the biggest stars of the draft this past summer is Jahlil Okafor. He led Duke to the national title, a true center, kind of a throwback, if you will, that a team can build around for many years to come.
He's at the power forward with Horford and center. Reed out there with Kyle Korver. And it's Bazemore at the 3 slot. So that's the Hawks 5. With Okafor, Greg, what makes him so good is how NBA ready he is. I mean, people talked about that from the time he stepped down the floor at Cameron. He's as smooth as it gets in the post. A very good score.
Yeah, he can handle his business down there. He's got great size and agility, and very polished in his low post game.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
I had insanity in their last time out against the Heat. Delivered quite a performance. He ended with 41 points and added 3 rebounds as well. This number really jumped out at you.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Well, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on the roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Hawks were so dominant last few years.
The Hawks also would wrap up the top seed in the East and were able to advance against the Nets in 6 games.
The drive by Smith. Okafor, no shot covering. And it's Okafor missing.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Reed to Bazemore. Nice shot from the wing. Bazemore's.
You know, in the second round, the Hawks Cavs had a bit of trouble once again with the Wizards. Were able to get by them despite going down 2-1 in that series. Seemed like they were out of gas against the Cavs in the next round.
Millsap against Okafor. Shot clock at 6. High post try. Here's the clock. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
The Hawks lead by 3.
And really with the Hawks in the postseason, they just ran out of injury. The Carroll injury was huge against the Cavs. And when you lose that much talent, you can see why they were swept out of that conference finals. Don't forget, they also lost Cephalosha prior to the playoff.
17 seconds left here in the second. The 76ers with another miss.
Hit a 3 in the first, and so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Now Reed. Up and in on the way.
Again, that time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat.
And so we wrap up the first half. Hawks ahead. They lead by 8. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You know, insanity has really been making it happen.
And the defense was soft in that first half, and he took advantage every chance he could. And boy, was he throwing it down hard.
Yes, sir. He has had too many uncontested runs to the hoop. But even if a defender's gotten there, it's been posterized time.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers. Ish Smith is out there with Isaiah Cannon. Then there's Nerlens Noel. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Okafor. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. For 3, Smith. And that one's good. Smith's got the first basket of the third quarter for Philadelphia.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now. And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
And he gets it to go.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one out.
Reed to the basement. Back to Reed. Shoots a 3. That is good. Reed's got 23 points.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
It has been his BFF today, anyway. Most of his
Change shot. And it's Okafor missing.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Reed kept alive. Millsap passes to Horford. Outside Clover. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Horford. Back to Reed. Outside Corver. This one for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
All the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter. He is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Noel was screen on Reed. There's Cannon with the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
It's Reed, high post. He's against Smith. A nice shot by Reed. Reed's got 25 points in the game.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting.
The start of the season.
Well, they did it, and they earned it. And the Hawks didn't have any superstars on their roster, but they won with solid team play.
And they're running. And the kick by Reed.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in. just aren't there yet in the fourth.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
Folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a
Them both. We got 22 seconds left in the third. Atlanta leading by 12. Reed with it. 33 points for him. With 2 seconds left. And the layup is up and in. He's got 35 in the game. And as we end the third quarter,
Yeah, well, also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Porter at the 3 with Paul Millsap at the 4. Hamlet is out there with Reed. And it's Horford at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Hawks foul. Smith against Reed. Noel sets a screen for Smith. And it's sent back by Horford.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Reed the pass to Heinrich. Back to Reed. On deep three-point range. Good, and Heinrich gets the assist. He's got 38 points.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Smith gets to Okafor. Cannon. Okafor with a screen on Heinrich. Cannon dishes to Noel. And that one's good. And stolen by Noel. And here's the break. He feeds it to Okafor. Rejected by Reed. They recover it. And he can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Kent Bazemore is checked in for the Hawks. Smith no good on the free throw. Philadelphia started to create a little bit of an identity last season after all their transactions flight and shifting around. They settled down and came together.
Yeah, and I tell you, it looks like the identity will be Sixers being a defensive team going forward. Offense, as it's fits and starts, but defensively, they found some cracks.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Reed to the basement. Back to Reed. Now the feed to Horford. The dish to Reed. Shot clock at 5. They'll get another chance. Atlanta again missing. The 76ers trailed by 15. Covington passes to Noel. A feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Noel's got 4 points in the quarter.
Assisted. As you said, the 76ers.
And here's Reed. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. So good moments throughout this one.